It's the craziest thing. She said, my blood sugars dropped so much, I stopped taking my metformin, my diabetes drugs. For instance, if someone has type 2 diabetes, there are a lot of the same therapies and foods and diet that work for that person. At the same time, encouraging them to be aware because certain things will work more for other people. I'll give you an example. I had one patient with diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and I just had her make little changes. I said, listen, let's just add more meat and vegetables in your diet. And then I want you to start adding in a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice into your morning smoothie. She came back to me 28 days later, 4 weeks later on the dot. And she said, Dr. Axe, it's the craziest thing. She said, my blood sugars dropped so much, I stopped taking my metformin, my diabetes drugs. I had another drug. I got off that too. She said, both drugs I got off of, my blood sugar is 100% in normal range now. And I said, did you do what I asked you? She said, yeah. She said, the only difference between me doing what you asked me is, she said, rather than using 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, which is really high in cinnamon, which is good for diabetes, she said, I started using 2 a day. And I said, great job. That was it. So there are little things like that, literally adding cinnamon, just eating a little bit more meat and vegetables. And some people could just reverse type 2 diabetes, making those simple changes.